worry. Don't worry. I'll get started in a minute. Hopefully you can hear me. If you can't hear me, will you let me know? If you can't hear me, let me know. Oh, go away. Go away. Go away. How do I get it off this? Cancel. Cancel. Go away. Cancel. I don't want that. Do you know how to get this off? Like, why can't I go away? Ugh, that. I literally hate technology. Yeah, right? It's weird. Go away. Yeah, go away. Go away. Go away. Should I just, whatever? You did it. You did it. I don't know what you did, but good job. Yeah. What's up, Sal? Okay, there you go. Zoom in. Are you good? Okay. Yeah. I'm good. Okay. We'll start in 2 minutes, Zoomies. T minus 2 minutes. Get some peeps getting settled still, so I'm gonna just give them a minute. Okay, yeah. All right, friends. Happy Sunday. Thank you guys so much for showing up. I know it seems like just a couple weeks ago I said I was never going to teach a class here again, and here we are. I'm so sorry. I'm telling these guys, I realized on like Tuesday that they were having a holiday market at Mosaic and that my class was going to be canceled. So I was like, oh, should I just cancel it or should I just go back to Life Center? I'm like, oh my God, Life Center, good old Life Center, it's always here. It's always an option, possibilities of the Life Center. So thank you guys for showing up. And then let me think if I have any other announcements. As far as I know, I'll be back at Mosaic every other Sunday this month and then the beginning of January, except Christmas. I'm not teaching on Christmas, you guys. I'm just going to take the day off. And if you know my friend James Hardy, a lot of you do. I've done retreats with him and stuff. He's teaching a class at Mosaic on Christmas Day at 10 a.m. So like he'll basically be subbing my class for me. It's a special class though, but I think it's still by donation. So if you want to go to that, he's awesome. You'll love him. And then yeah, other than that, I don't think I have anything special to say. Should we just, does anyone have questions? Oh, I have 2 models in here of my sweatshirt. Yeah, Jackie, stand up. Look at these 2 beautiful women. Oh yes, looking so good. They have 2 different versions, but I mean those versions are all sold out. What can I say? But yeah, a little drawstring. But I do have like t-shirts or what I've got left, and then just regular. I have 1 regular hoodie, but it's a small, so I don't know. It's yeah. If it interests you, take a look. See, there's also stickers. Those are free. Yeah. Okay, let's practice. Yeah. Okay. Go ahead and find a comfortable seat, my friends. And if you're already there, just stay where you're at. Maybe it would feel good to move your body a little bit to get some wiggles out or just get a little physical feedback. So one of my least favorite things, and I think it's me more than anybody else, One of my least favorite things about being at the Life Center is we are a gym and there is the noise from the gym. There's the racquetball players, there's the treadmills, there's the TV. It's not like a yoga studio so much where everything's quiet and peaceful. So close your eyes and see if you can actually just do your yoga right here in this moment, right now as you sit. So even with all the sounds around you, start to find a sense of peace, calm, or just steadiness from within. So it's like you are steady and you are just noticing, you are just watching, you're hearing the sounds, letting them come and go. You're noticing your breath, the rise and the fall. You're noticing any sensations that are present. So whether they are physical sensations, energetic sensations, or even emotions that might be present for you this morning. You're just noticing everything that's moving through you. So not trying to change anything, even if it's uncomfortable, just let it be there. Not trying to make the sounds go away or control the sounds because there is nothing we can do about them. But just continually tuning back into you, to your breath, to your center. That part of you that is not so easily swayed by external forces. Next time you breathe in, very intentionally, fill up as big as you can. And then take a moment at the top, maybe sip in a little bit more. And then when you can't hold your breath any longer, open your mouth, big sigh, let it go. Do that 2 more times. So inhale, fill up. Take that moment to pause in fullness. And then a little bit extra, sit up taller, take up more space, hold longer than you thought you could. And then open your mouth, let it go, sigh it out. One more time. So make this the biggest breath of your Sunday morning and feel it move. Feel that prana, that life force move into every little space inside of you. And then again, when you're ready, when you can't hold any longer, just big, huge, audible exhale. Good. Seal your lips now and start to drop into your Ujjayi breath. So in and out through your nose by way of the back of your throat. So your breath, yes, it's moving through your nose, but it's different than a typical nostril breath. It's coming from a deeper place. It's coming all the way down from your diaphragm. So underneath your ribs, can you feel your belly expand with your inhales? Can you hear your throat, those muscles in the back of your throat? They're gently constricted to regulate your breath. Can you hear your breath as it moves through the back of your throat? Same way we pinch a balloon to let the air out really slow, that's what we're doing with our breath. So you can stay right here, just breathing for as long as you want to, the entire class if you want to. Whenever you are ready for some movement, feel free to start from your seat. You can start with arms or torso, a little bit of seated cat-cow or anything that calls to you. And then eventually just come forward to your hands and your knees, a tabletop position. And start to explore from there. So if you come to my class very often, you're familiar with intuitive movement from hands and knees. So maybe you start with just regular cat-cows, if that's what feels most familiar, just to kind of help you get into your body, to help you feel your spine and your shoulders, your front body, back body. And then start to get a little more creative, a little more intuitive. So feeling around from the inside. So this isn't a routine we do every time. We don't do 3 cat-cows and then 2 hip circles and then sit back in a child's pose for 2 breaths. Or just whatever feels good. This is an exercise for you in this present moment for your felt senses. See if you can use your breath to breathe into spaces you didn't even know were there. Give yourself about 3 to 5 more rounds, exploring in whatever way you would like. And then eventually downward facing dog is our destination. So you can start your own transition back whenever you are ready, no rush. Nice job, you guys. So maybe you keep your eyes closed to help get out of your mind and into your body. So if you tend to think a lot, it always helps me to close my eyes and just feel. Once you are back in down dog, keep that exploration going. Keep moving around in your own way. So maybe that means pedaling out your heels. Maybe that means shifting your hips from side to side or taking your feet out really wide. Maybe you just shake your head, yes, no. So notice whatever there is to notice. Feel whatever there is to feel in your down dog. If it feels good to keep a huge bend in your knees, especially for this first one, keep a big bend in your knees. If it feels good to walk your feet out to the width of your mat, go with that. So just feel around your body, your big, deep breath. Good job, you guys. Couple more in your down dog. Soften your face. Soften through your outer shell. So you're using a lot of strength in your down dog. You're using your shoulders, your arms. You're connected to your sensor. Your legs are even powerful and strong. The fronts of your legs, your quads. But then where can you soften? How can you relax around the pose? Take one more big inhalation into your down dog. And then exhale, gaze forward to the top of your space. However you want to get there, forward fold. Once you've arrived, be there for a moment in your fold. So if you want, grab opposite elbows, ragdoll pose. Perhaps you bring your hands behind your head, give the back of your neck some traction so you can interlace your fingers at the base of your skull. Personally, I like my feet at least hip-width distance apart here, maybe even a little bit wider. All of your toes face forward and your weight is more so in the front half of your feet, less in your heels. Nice, Megan. See if you can relax your neck more, let your head become heavier. See if you can lift your butt higher by engaging your core. So feel navel to spine connection and then lift through your sit bones. Take a couple more breaths. Nice job, friends. Next time you breathe in, halfway lift position. So spine nice and long, get all the rounding out of your back. Awesome, Holly. Exhale, fold and release. Do that again. So halfway lift. Stick your butt out, reach the top of your head forward. If you want an extra challenge, arms out to both sides like you have big wings. Exhale, let it go, fold deeply. And then this time through your halfway lift all the way to stand, arms reach up. Hands to heart with your exhale. Flow with your breath. Inhale, high mountain reach, stretch tall. Swan dive down, so nice and slowly, then let it all go. With your inhale, find your halfway lift. So feel not just the length, but the strength in your back body. Your muscles hug around your spine. Exhale, fold all the way to empty first. Then press into your feet. Lead with your heart all the way up. Arms stretch, reach up. Hands to heart, exhale. One more like that. Arms to the sky, breathe in. Heart leads, swan dive, exhale all the way down, forward fold. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, nice cam. And with your exhale, let it all go, fold back in. Root through your feet, all the way to stand, arms to the sky, maybe gaze up. Hands back to heart center with your exhalation. Beautiful, friends. This time, inhale, arms stretch tall, reach up. Exhale, baby back bend. So cactus your arms, focus on squeezing the bottom tips of your shoulder blades. Lift your heart, curl open. Inhale, re-extend, arms to the sky. And then as you exhale, chair plane or drinking bird. So bend your knees. Swing your arms back, keep your heart lifted. So back muscles are hugging around your spine rather than rounding forward. Shoulders back and down. Little lift in your heart if you want. You're up on your tiptoes. The higher your heels go, the lower your butt goes. Connect to your center, feel your belly button pull back. Take one more round wherever you are at. Nice M. As you inhale, heels down, rise back up. Arms up, high mountain. Side body stretch now. Grab your left wrist with your right hand. Over to the right with your upper body. See if you can send your hips to the left. So if you just try to take this with your upper body, you're pretty limited in your range of motion. So start from your lower, more weight in your left foot, especially the inner edge of your left foot. And then breathe into your left ribs. Nice, Sally. See if you can feel this space in your left waistline and then create more of it. Take one more round. Pull your left shoulder back and down. Plug it in. Next time you inhale, back to center. Switch your grip. And then other side, up and over. Your right palm is facing down rather than up or forward. Pull your right shoulder back and down. So feel it plug in. And then gently pull, gently tug with your left arm. But resist with your right. So you're stabilizing as you stretch. Nice, Mikey. One more huge deep breath. Very good. You guys look so awesome. Inhale back to the center. Release. Swan dive. Let it all go. Exhale. Forward fold. Beautiful. Halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale. Plant your hands. Feet to the back of your mat. Plank position. So pause in your plank and take just a moment to find your strength. This is your first plank pose. Push the ground away. Spread your fingers. See if you can even squeeze through the fronts of your thighs. Feel your quad muscles turn on. If you want to modify, knees can come down at any time. Start to take little tiny rocks forward and back, just like you're sawing through wood or cutting through a loaf of bread with your body. Yes, thanks, Courtney. Take one more inhale, little rock forwards around your tippy toes. Exhale, lower halfway down. Elbows are over wrists, not behind wrists. Inhale, push back up. Awesome, Miranda. One more time, halfway down. Strong arms, strong belly. Thanks, Colin. Inhale, push back up, high plank. Slow as you can go all the way down. So through Chaturanga. Thanks, Caleb. And then Spider-Man Cobra when you're ready. So hands out really wide. Up on your fingertips, elbows face the sky. Let's all take an inhale into our Spider-Man Cobra. Draw your belly button in and up. Tone your belly. Exhale, twist to your right and dip your left shoulder down a bit. Inhale back to center, lift your heart, press down through your pelvis, tone your belly. Other side, exhale, twist. Very nice. One more time, each direction, move at your own pace, move with your own breath. Feel into your own body. Beautiful, friends. Eventually back to center. You can hold there as long as you want, as long as it feels good. And back to downward facing dog. That's where we'll meet up. Get there however you want to. Do it mindfully, intentionally. So when we start to put more intention into our practice, when we're on our mat, even in the transitions, even in those little spaces inside of us that we've never noticed before, usually it starts to reflect in our lives. We're more intentionally in the way we show up. We're more intentional in the way we show up, and we're more intentional with all of our decisions. Even with how you stand in line at the grocery store, you'll start to notice your body. You'll start to become more aware. So make it first a habit in here, and then we'll slowly trickle out. Give yourself a few rounds in your down dog. You're welcome to move. You're welcome to explore. You're welcome to just be still. There's probably a million little tiny movements going on inside of you, or little tiny micro adjustments that you can make inside that I can't even see on the outside. So feel into your body, feel into your pose, use your breath. Take one more big inhale into your down dog. Exhale, gaze to the top of your yoga mat, however you want to get there. Forward fold. With your inhalation, find your halfway lifts, find long. Nice job. Exhale, bow, fold all the way to empty first. Then rise, lead with your heart, arms to the sky. Inhale, hands to heart, exhale. All right, breath to movement. So flowing with breath, arms reach up, breathe in. Baby back bend, breathe out. Curl open rather than leaning back. So it comes from mid and upper spine. Inhale, re-extend, realign. Chair plane or drinking bird. So bend your knees, arms back, maybe lift up to tiptoes. Heels down, high mountain, reach up and stretch. Grab your left wrist with your right hand, side body stretch towards the doors. Exhale. Through center, breathe in, switch your grip. Exhale takes you to the other side. Think of a crescent moon shape with your body. Inhale, back up. Exhale, slow dive all the way down. Fold in. Breathe in, halfway lift. Exhale, however you want to make it happen. Back to downward facing dog. So move through your own vinyasa. You can add or subtract whatever you want. Add push-ups. Take it on your knees. Skip it completely. Substitute cat-cows. Make it work for you. Very nice. And then back to downward facing dog. Ujjayi breath. Fire it up. Inhale, right leg to the sky. So take a moment, and if you want to open up your right hip or anything, you want to roll out your ankle, go ahead and feel into this pose for a moment, but then square off your hips eventually. So eventually, your inner thighs face each other, your right hip faces down, maybe slightly back. See if you can really hug in with your inner thighs. So rather than collapsing into your outer left hip, hug in with your left inner thigh. That might mean you bend your left knee a lot, like you're about to pounce forward. Nice. Good. Can take one more big inhale here. Strong, powerful through your right leg. Exhale, right knee to your nose. Round your spine. Hollow out your belly. Stay here. Big inhale as you push the ground away. Exhale, step forward softly. Take a moment to just stretch your own legs however you want. So maybe your back knee comes down gently. Maybe your front leg works its way towards straight. Maybe you open your front hip. Anything that feels good to you. Crescent lunge in your next couple breaths. So rise up, take a moment to settle in. There is a lot of balancing happening in a crescent lunge. So how do we find better balance? By hugging towards midline, finding that connection to center. So rather than feeling like we're just flopping around, everything feels strong. There's a structure. So pull your front hip back hip forward. The femur bones plug into the hip sockets. Your legs are your strong foundation. Tone your belly, navel to spine. So rather than feeling like your low back is just kind of sitting there, navel to spine, lengthen your low back, lift your heart, maybe even lift your gaze. Yeah. So feel your own pose, not your neighbor's pose, your pose. Feel into your body, feel your breath, feel it moving through you. Take one more big inhale here. Exhale, bring your hands to the ground. Left hand will stay down, right arm to the sky, twist. So your legs are strong. If you want to modify, back knee can absolutely come to the ground. Otherwise, back leg is really powerful. So almost like the power of the pose is coming from your back leg. Squeeze through your inner thighs, energetically pull your right hip back, but at the same time, your right knee is magnetized to your left armpit. Take about 2 more breaths. As you exhale, see if you can pull your belly button back away from your front thigh. Twist a little further. End of your next exhalation. Awesome, you guys. Let it go. Warrior 2. So pivot your back heel down and then cartwheel your arms up. Settle in. Nice, Mariah. So right toes directly forward, left toes directly towards the left wall. Wrap your front butt cheek underneath your body so you feel your front knee track towards your pinky toe. Good, Christine. And then that little tone in your belly. So again, shouldn't feel like you're just sitting in your low back, navel to spine, low back lengthens. Your shoulders are stacked over your hips. Next time you breathe in, reverse your warrior. So front palm reaches up, reach back. Maybe you bend a little deeper into your front knee. Maybe you take your left hand up and grab hold of your right wrist. Give your right arm a gentle tug. See if there's more space you can create in your right side. Yeah, nice poses, everybody. Take about 2 more. Feeling into your body, feeling into your breath, using your breath to create space from the inside. One more huge inhale, reach through your fingertips. As you exhale, come back through your warrior 2. And then inhale, straighten your front leg, reach both arms up, parallel your feet. So all 10 toes face the mirrors now. Take one more big inhale, press through your feet, get taller through your side bodies, through your spine. And then as you exhale, stick your butt out, reach your heart forward all the way down, wide-legged forward fold. Stay here for about 5 rounds, anywhere you would like to take it. So you can move around as much as you want to, explore, or just hang out, find your breath, feel whatever there is to feel. So just be with your body. This moment right here, even if there's discomfort in your body, can you even be with that? Breathe into that, soften around it. Open mouth exhales at any time. Good job, you guys. Next time you breathe in, let's come to a halfway lift. Exhale, walk your fingertips forward. So fingertips on the ground and just crawling forward, top of your space. So back to a low lunge. Now listen here, 3-legged down dog. Take your right leg back and up. Everyone open up your right hip. So bend your right knee, reach your right knee out and then up towards the sky. So hands stay strong, rooted. Good, Ellie. Shoulders stay strong. This is a great place to stay if you want. Otherwise, one more inhale here. Exhale, right knee, left elbow, or just as close as you can come. Inhale, three-legged dog. Feel free to open your hip if you want. Scorpion your right leg. Exhale, right to right. Aim high. Aim for your armpit. Nice. Inhale, three-legged dog. This time, square hips. Feel the difference. Exhale, straight to down dog or rock forward, chaturanga. Maybe you take a three-legged chaturanga, up to you. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, lift your hips, down dog. Good job, friends. Find your breath. Ujjayi. So use your breath. Slow down from the inside. Calm your body from the inside. Next time you breathe in, left leg to the sky. Take a moment if you want. Open up your hip, roll out your ankle, but then eventually square. So inner thighs face each other. Good. Left hip faces down, slightly back, but try not to get lazy through your right leg. So push into the ground, lift from your belly button, lift with your left foot. Strong left leg, powerful. One more inhale. Exhale, left knee to your nose. Round your spine, shoulders over wrist. Take an inhale, breathe into your back body. Exhale, step forward as soft as you can. Very nice. Low lunge. Give yourself a moment to stretch on this side. Anything goes. Your body, your breath. No judgment, just observation. Next couple of rounds, high crescent. Good job. So as you rise, feel into the stability of your legs. Make them your strong foundation. So crescent lunge, I feel like when I see people wobbling around in crescent lunge, it's usually because they're halfway between a crescent lunge and a warrior one. They're like not committing. It's so much harder. Square off your hips, all 10 toes face forward. Plug your femur bones into the hip sockets. Tone through your lowest, deepest abdominals to support your low back. And then feel that lift, that proud chest. Reach through your fingertips. So your lower body, your strong foundation, your upper body, your own unique expression. Breathe into it. Whatever it feels like for you today, be with it fully. One more inhale. Maybe you reach just a tiny bit higher through your fingertips. Hands to the ground as you exhale. Twist. So legs stay in a lunge position. Right hand stays on the ground. Or I personally like to just come up to my right fingertips. Left arm reaches up. See if you can open up through the left side of your chest, the left side of your heart as well. Energetically pull your left hip back, but keep energetically hugging your left knee towards your right armpit. Breathe all the way down into your belly as you exhale. Navel to spine. Pull your belly button back away from your front thigh. Last couple of breaths. You're doing so good. End of your second exhalation. Release from your twist. Pivot your back heel down. Warrior two. Rise when you're ready. Nice, Megan. So left toes face directly forward. Right toes directly to the right. Left knee tracks open towards your pinky toe rather than collapsing inward. Good, Mikey. Both legs really strong. So press to the outer edges of both feet. Next, inhale, reverse. Front palm rotates up. Reach up, try to touch the sky. Reach, reach, reach. And then slightly back. As you reach, don't forget about that deep bend in your front knee. Don't forget about tracking your front knee towards your pinky toe. Yes, wrap your left butt cheek. Maybe you want to grab hold of your left wrist with your right hand. Give it a gentle tug. See if you can push your ribs up towards the sky as well. One more big inhale. Nice, Miranda. Exhale, back to warrior two. Inhale, straighten your front leg, parallel your feet, arms to the sky. We're not going to do this when we're flowing, but for right now, hands behind your back, interlace your fingers, roll your shoulders back and down, squeeze shoulder blades towards your spine, maybe start to create a little back bend. So reach your hands back, lift your heart up. Huge inhale, keep your clasp. Exhale, hinge at your hips all the way down. Wide-legged forward fold with your fingers interlace. See if you can keep your hands clasped for at least a couple rounds of breath. We'll be here for about 5 total. If you need to let them go early, that's okay. But work that opening in the front of your shoulders for as long as you can. Nice, Jackie. Soften your face, unclench your jaw. Good job. If you still have your hands clasped, bring your hands to your low back, then release. Nice job, Cam. So next time you breathe in, halfway lift, fingertips on the ground, bend your knees as much as you need to. Crawl your hands forward, rotate your toes forward, low lunge. From low lunge, 3-legged down dog. So left leg back and up. Open up your hip, bend your left knee and peel it open. Yes, good. Great place to stay. Stay here and get this nice stretch for the front of your hip. Or one more inhale. Exhale, left knee, right elbow. Use your core, use your obliques. Shoulders over wrist, push the ground away. Inhale, 3-legged, take it back up. Open your hip if you want. Left to left, exhale, add a push-up if you want. Awesome, inhale, back up, nice out. This time your hips are square. Rock forward, your variation of plank to chaturanga. So you can set your left foot down, you can set your knees down, or you can hover your left leg. Lift your heart with an inhale. Lift your hips, exhale. If you want to grab a child's pose or maybe a quick drink of water, now is a great time. Take just a moment to kind of recover, to slow down your breath if it's sped up. Just come back to that place inside of you that isn't swayed, that isn't moving so quickly. That place that is stillness. And then if you're not already there, in your next couple of rounds, downward facing dog. We'll move through that entire sequence, that entire flow. Couple more rounds. We'll move one breath, one movement. So yes, a little bit faster than we've been going. Doesn't mean we speed through it with momentum, without awareness. It means we move really slow, really intentionally, with our big, huge, deep breaths. You're coming with me, downward facing dog. You can always take a break. You can always modify. I hope you know that. Take one more big inhale into your down dog. Exhale, gaze to the top of your mat. However you want to get there, forward fold. Halfway lift, inhale. And fold in, exhale. Nice, Caleb. Root through your feet, lead with your heart all the way up. Big stretch, breathe in. Hands to heart, exhale. Here we go. Arms to the sky. High mountain, breathe in. Work your back bend. Cactus your arms. Exhale, navel to spine as you curl open. Realign. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, chair, plane, or drinking bird. So option for a balance challenge. Inhale, back to high mountain, heels on the ground, grab your left wrist. Exhale, side body stretch, up and over. Inhale through center, switch your grip, switch sides, exhale. Inhale, realign. And exhale, swan dive. Take it all the way down and fold. Halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana, breathe in. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back. See if you can keep that exhale going as you lower. Inhale, peel your heart open, keep your shoulders back and down. Don't just move through it, feel it first. Then back to down dog. Thanks, Megan. Great big inhalation. Take your right leg high. Use your core. Step your right foot through softly. Root through your feet. Rise up. Crescent lunge. Lift your heart. Lift your gaze. Strong legs. This is it. Good job. Exhale, hands back to the earth. Twist. Left hand stays down. Inhale, open up. Gaze up perhaps. Exhale, let it go. Pivot your back heel down, setting up for reverse warrior. So you're going to take it all the way up and back. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, straighten your front leg. Parallel your feet, arms up. Swan dive, wide-legged fold. So exhale all the way to empty dive as deep as you can. Halfway lift, fingertips on the ground. Inhale. As you exhale, spider crawl your hands forward. Even move your fingers with awareness. Low lunge. Inhale, three-legged dog. Right leg back and up. Yes. Open your hip. Hang out here. Or exhale, right knee, left elbow. Inhale, three-legged. Option to open your hip. Right to right. Aim as high as you can on your right arm. Maybe you add a little push-up. Let's call in three-legged square hips. Straight to down dog or rock forward. Plank to chaturanga. You can take your own variation. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, lift your hips. Good job, friends. Inhale your left leg high, strong and powerful. Use your exhale to ever so softly step through. Inhale, crescent, lifts, heart lifts, gaze lifts. Exhale, hands to the earth slowly, not rushing, even the transitions. Inhale, twist. Left arm up, gaze up. Exhale, let it go. Back heel pivots down all the way to reverse warrior. So up and back, lengthen your left side. Yes. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, straighten your front leg. Reach up, parallel your feet. Swan dive all the way down. Wide-legged forward fold all the way to empty. Inhale, lift halfway, fingertips down, bend your knees as much as you need to. Exhale, crawl your hands forward, rotate your toes forward, low lunge. With your in-breath, three-legged, open your hips. So left leg up and back. Hang out here or left to right, exhale. Inhale, back up, nice support knee, exhale. Left to left, aim high. Inhale, back up. Square hips, exhale. It's just a rock forward, so you shouldn't have to move your hands or your right foot all the way down. Inhale, lift your heart. And when you are ready, down dog, take just a moment here. We've got one more round. I'm gonna throw in a few small changes this time. So just stay present, listen to my cues, take them if they work. If not, leave them behind. Give yourself one or two more big breaths, open mouth size if you want. Downward facing dog. One more inhale. Exhale, gaze forward, step, tiptoe, or hop, forward fold. Halfway lift, breathe in. So big, huge inhale as you lengthen. Use your breath. Exhale, fold all the way to empty, navel to spine. Rise up, arms to the sky, big inhale. Hands to heart, exhale. Here we go, last time through. Inhale, reach. Back bend, you can make it your own if there's a different variation you like. Exhale, open. Inhale, back to center, reach. Chair plane or drinking bird, arms back, get low in your legs, maybe float to tiptoes. Inhale, high mountain. And then if you want to change up your variation, side body stretch to the right, hips to the left, exhale. Back to center as you inhale. Other side, up and over. Inhale, back to center, reach, realign, and swan dive all the way down. Let it go. Halfway lift, spine nice and long, stick your butt way out. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back, keep that exhale going as you take your chaturanga. Inhale, lift your heart, nice Christine, shoulders back and down, awesome Mariah. Down dog, exhale. All right, inhale, right leg back and up, strong and powerful. Exhale, step through as soft as you can, low lunge. Rise up, crescent lunge, breathe in, stay here, exhale, turbo lunge, option for a back bend, cactus your arms, bend your back knee, maybe open. Inhale, back to crescent, option to straighten your front leg if you want to, squeeze your front thigh. Exhale, hands to the ground. Low lunge with a twist. So inhale, right arm reaches up, revolve. Exhale, let that go. Pivot your back heel down, reverse warrior all the way up and back. Now listen, my friends, exhale, side angle. So come through warrior two, reach forward, tip it over. You can stay in side angle. You can work with your own variation of side angle or option to move into balancing half moon. Reach your right hand forward, float your back leg up. It is just an option. Take it if you like. Play with balance. So you don't have to get into it and hold it. Get into it, fall out of it, come back in when you're ready, wherever you've chosen to be. Big breaths, heart open, hips open, face soft. Good job, you guys. You're in half moon. See if you can lift your back leg a tiny bit higher. Take one more round. We're all gonna meet up in a warrior two. So if you're balancing, land as soft as you can. Settle back into your warrior two stance. Next inhale, both arms up. Parallel your feet, straighten your legs. Swan dive, exhale all the way down. Back to our flow, halfway lift, breathe in. Exhale, walk your hands forward, rotate your toes forward. You're in a low lunge. Three-legged down dog, take your right leg back and up. Open up your right hip. Pause here and hold. Or option to flip your dog. Right foot comes down behind you. Yes, right arm forward, heart forward. Lift your hips. Try to look at yourself at the front mirror. Take one more big, huge breath. And then everybody, just a regular down dog. Walk it out. You can keep walking it out. Or option to inhale, rock forward, high plank. You can hover your right leg if you'd like. Exhale, chaturanga, slowly lower. Lift your heart with your inhale, peel open. Exhale, down dog. You are almost there. Stick with it. Left leg high. Breathe in. Use your core strength. Exhale, step through ever so softly. Inhale, crescent lunge, strong legs. Lift your heart, lift your gaze. Stay here, turbo lunge. Practice your arms, bend your back knee, maybe curl open. Inhale, realign your spine, reach up. Option to straighten your front leg. Exhale, hands come down. You're back to a low lunge position. Add your twist, left arm up, open through the left side of your heart, breathe in. Sal, exhale, let that go. Pivot your back heel down. Reverse your warrior all the way up, all the way back, lots of length. Exhale, remember side angle. So come through warrior two, reach forward, tip it over. Stay in your side angle, find your own variation, your own expression, or option for balancing half moon. Reach forward and float your back leg up. Your back leg stays really strong, really powerful, like you're stomping your back foot onto the back wall. All versions, all variations, whatever pose you're in, heart is open, hips are open. Take one more huge breath. Maybe you lift your back leg higher. See if you can land back in a warrior two. Good. So take a moment, settle back in, adjust your stance, find your breath. Inhale, straighten your front leg, arms to the sky, parallel your feet. Exhale, dive down all the way to empty, crown towards the ground, butt towards the sky, navel to spine. Halfway lift, fingertips down, bend your knees as much as needed. Exhale, crawl forward slowly. Three-legged dog, left leg back and up, open your hip, bend your knee, stay here and hold, or option to flip. Left foot comes down, yes. Left arm forward, heart forward, lift your hips. Beautiful, one more round in your back bend. Everybody, down dog, walk it out. You can keep walking it out, or option, inhale, rock forward, high plank. You can hover your left leg. Slowly lower, chaturanga. Lift your heart. And then everybody, wherever you want to go for about 5 breaths. So if you're back in a down dog, wonderful. You want to rest in a child's pose, or maybe even find hero's pose, seated meditation. Just feel your body. Feel your breath. Feel everything just flowing through you. You're just observing. You're just watching without judgment. Simply observation. Open mouth exhales at any time. In your next couple of rounds, downward facing dog. So Ujjayi breath. If you feel like you've lost your connection to your breath, to me, this is when your breath is so helpful. So it's going to power you through the rest of your practice. But your body is tired, your muscles are getting fatigued, but your breath, so powerful. It's brand new every time you breathe in. Downward facing dog. Great big inhale. Exhale, gaze to the top of your space, however you want to get there, forward fold. Breathe in and find your spinal extension. So feel into all that length. Exhale, fold, let it go. Root through your feet. Rise all the way to stand. Arms reach up. So pause here in your high mountain. Right foot roots down. Float your left knee up, standing staff. All right, so from here, flex your left toes, and then we'll move into a figure 4 or one-legged chair. So outer left ankle, top of your right thigh. You can bring hands to heart as you sit back. Maybe you take chair plane arms. Sometimes I like to work with a twist. If there's an arm balance in your practice, you're welcome to play with that. If you want to take it into more of a forward fold variation, that's an option as well. So just keep your left toes flexed. Keep actively pressing your outer ankle into the top of your thigh. If you're in a chair position, make sure your weight is more in your right heel rather than your right toes. Both butt cheeks, both sit bones, both hips are reaching back. Just feel into your pose. Breathe into your hips. Keep the flex in your left toes. Couple more rounds of breath. If you fall out, awesome. That means you challenged yourself. Come back in when you're ready. We're going to come back to a standing staff. So mindfully, slowly, stand back up, arms to the sky, left knee lifts. If you want more, you can extend your left leg forward. Just make sure you don't round your spine or lean back. Press through your heel. Take one more inhale. Slow motion to a low lunge. So slowly, slowly, slowly. Maybe you want to move through a warrior 3 or an airplane, something fun, playful. Low lunge is where we'll meet up. So left toes to the back of your mat, hands to the ground. And then once you are in your low lunge, we're moving into half splits. Back knee comes down. If you need extra cushion, you can fold over the side of your mat. Back toes stay tucked under. You can take your hips all the way to your back heel, or you can keep your hips up higher. Work your front leg towards straight. Flex your right toes back. Press down through the back of your right heel. Pull your right butt cheek back. So rather than feeling like your right butt cheek is kind of curling under, try to stick your right butt cheek out as far as you can. You're not pushing your heel forward, you're energetically drawing it back. Good job. So as you pull your right butt cheek back, your heart goes forward and down. Think forehead towards shin, nose toward knee, navel towards spine, bottom of each exhale. Take 2 more breaths. Soften through your outer shell. Good job, you guys. All right, let's slowly come back into a low lunge. So ease your way back, low lunge, front knee bends. Back knee might stay on the ground. Bring your hands inside your right foot. Work your right foot all the way out to the width of your mat, maybe even onto the hardwood floor. So you choose back knee stays down, or you can lift your back knee up. Start to lower your upper body towards the ground. So maybe you pivot your right toes out to the right a little bit, or even roll onto the outer edge of your right foot. Just keep your ankles strong. Good, Miranda. And then without collapsing over to the left, I know it's tempting. Encourage your weight to the right. Don't let your right knee come forward of your ankle. So if it does that, just scoot your front foot forward or scoot your back foot back. Big breaths. Try not to let your right knee collapse in. Track it out. If you want to go deeper, scoot your back foot back further at any time, or your back knee back. Open mouth exhales are more than welcome. Very nice, friends. Take one last huge breath. Remember those breaths at the very beginning of class? Just like that. Huge exhale out your mouth. Rise up to your hands. Plant them under your shoulders. If your back knee is on the ground, curl your back toes under, lift your back knee up. Work your right foot back. You're in a plank position. Spread your fingers really wide. Come to your knees if you want to modify. Inhale, push the ground away. Little rock forward onto your tippy toes. Slowly lower, exhale. Take a back bend of your choice. Maybe you spend a couple breaths or so. So Sphinx pose, Spider-Man Cobra, Locust, anything. You can stick with Cobra or Up Dog. And give yourself just a moment to rest in Child's Pose. Breathe into your back body. Breathe into your hips. And then downward facing dog. Reconnect to your Ujjayi breath. Slow and steady. Great big inhale into your dog pose. Exhale, look to the top of your space, however you want to get there, forward fold. Breathe in to your halfway lift. Exhale, bow, let it go. Root through your feet all the way up. Arms reach. Inhale here, hold here. It's time. Left foot is your base. Standing staff. Right foot lifts, right knee lifts. Hug in with your inner thighs. Flex through your right toes. Find your balance. So find something in front of you to focus your gaze on. Figure 4 is where we're headed. So you can start transitioning in your own time. Weight back in your left heel. Both sit bones are reaching back. Try not to collapse into your left. And then as you want to play with the twist, arm balance, a forward fold, your own exploration for about 3 more breaths. Really good. If you fall out, congratulations. That means you're challenging yourself. You found an edge. So be with it, play with it. Soften your face, couple more. Thanks, Ellie. We'll come back into our standing staff. So as you're ready, you can start transitioning back. If possible, staying balanced on your left foot. Arms reach up, right knee lifts up. You can extend your right leg forward if you want more. Try not to lean back. Try not to round your spine. One more big inhale. Slow motion into a low lunge. And if you want to throw in your own warrior 3 or maybe an airplane, go for it. So make it interesting. Eventually back to a low lunge, right toes, back of your mat, hands frame your front foot. Back knee comes down gently. If you need that extra cushion, fold over the side of your mat, half splits. So hips back to your right heel, toes tucked under, or hips over your right knee. Flex your left toes and try to energetically pull your left hip back. Stick your left butt cheek out. Reach your heart forward. So this pose is one of those that you can kind of find a way to be in it comfortably, but that usually means we're not really doing much on the inside. And then there's a way you can really work the pose. It's energetic. It's from the inside. So feel into it. Flex your toes, even your little baby pinky toe. Pull your left butt cheek back. Reach your heart forward. Every exhale, navel to spine connection. There's your invitation to dive just a little bit deeper. Fold just a little bit further. Take 2 more breaths. Open mouth size at any time. Good job. Come back into your low lunge. Bending into your front knee again. And then once you're in your low lunge, hands to the inside of your left foot. Walk your left foot out nice and wide, all the way out to the width of your mat, or maybe even onto the hardwood floor. Good job. Back knee can stay on the ground, or it can lift up. Start to work your heart towards the ground. Let your heart melt down. Don't let your left knee come forward of your ankle. So if it does, walk your front foot further forward or your back foot further back. Try not to collapse all of your weight to the right, but encourage your weight to the left. Breathe into your left hip. You can pivot your left toes out. Any options? About 3 more huge breaths. Awesome. Soften where you can soften. So are you clenching your jaw? Are you tightening you in through your hands? Are you making fists? You soften just by noticing. Good. One last round, friends. And then come back up to your hands. Plant them firmly under your shoulders. If your back knee is if your back knee is down, lift it up and then work your left foot back so you're in a plank base pose. So plank position, or if you want modify, knees down, take a big inhale, little rock forward as you push the ground away. Exhale, chaturanga. Awesome, Courtney. Find a back bend variation of your choice. So be as creative as you want, stay as long as you want. And then just a child's pose or any resting pose you want to take. Feel your body, feel your breath. Notice whatever there is to notice. Moving through. Downward facing dog. Don't worry, you guys, the worst is over. Inhale, take your right leg up. Pigeon pose as you exhale. Right shin forward, set your body down. If you know this pose is more beneficial for you on your back or in a seat instead, please feel free to take it there. I'll come around with my little essential oil spray. If you don't want it, if you're allergic or anything like that, just raise your hand so I know I won't come near you. Okay, thank you. This is my flower power spray, I call it. It's just jasmine. I love jasmine. So just notice the sensation in your head. Notice the thoughts in your mind without attaching to them. So just start to feel your breath moving through, rising and falling. Your thoughts coming and going. There's the ground underneath you, the smell as it hits your nostrils. Just over and over again. Coming back to right here, this moment. Being with you. Give out 4 or 5 more breaths. Open mouth exhales, always welcome. Next time you breathe in, fill up as big as you can and hold. As you hold, see if you can even sip in just a tiny bit more. Send it all the way down into your hips. Slow back. Open your mouth. Big sigh. Slowly start to lift your upper body. Find your way back to down dog, however you would like. So maybe you take it back to a three-legged dog. Give it a nice little shake out. Your right leg. Maybe take it back to a three-legged tabletop. Shake out your right leg there. Take some movement there. Maybe you want to move through a vinyasa, kind of reset. Some cat-cows. In your next few breaths, however you want to make the transition, downward facing dog. Just walk it out. Feel the difference between right side and left side. And I will just say, each of you on your own, when you're ready, find pigeon on your left side. Your variation, your expression. So intentionally set yourself up. What we call the integrity of the pose, the strength, the structure, even in pigeon, and then soften around it. Big breaths. I'm going to guesstimate around 3 or 4 more rounds on this side. I'll leave it up to you. So take as much time as you need to feel even. Give yourself that huge breath at the very end. And then slowly transition back to one final down dog. No hurry. And again, you can get there however you want to. You can take whatever movement you want to take to transition or to neutralize myself. Eventually, one final down dog, or if you'd rather, one last child's pose. Back in your down dog, walk it out. You're in child's pose, just rest. Let the ground hold all of you, all of your weight. Ah. Good job, everybody. So wherever you have chosen to go, give yourself about 2 more rounds. And then however you want to get there, all the way down onto your back. You can face whichever direction you want to. And once you're on your back, just gently draw your knees towards your belly. Find a gentle rock from side to side. Give your low back a nice little massage against the ground here. And then eventually, supine spinal twist of your choice. You can go either direction. Take about 5 breaths on each side. And just again, feel the rise and fall. Feel the expansion and contraction. Be just right here, right now. Let yourself have this time. So I always think it's so interesting that we go through the effort to show up, and then while we are present, we're just somewhere else completely. We go somewhere else in our mind. We're already planning for what we're doing next. Let yourself have it. Let yourself be right here and feel your body on the ground. Feel your breath in this supine twist, how good it feels to be alive, to breathe in and out, to be able to feel even a little bit of tightness inside of you. Maybe feel into an opening in front of your heart. If you haven't already switched sides, go ahead and do so. And please take as much time as you need so that you do feel even on both sides. But eventually come back to center, and maybe you give yourself that little rock again or a big squeeze of your knees. And then a happy baby pose when you are ready. In happy baby, rather than rounding your spine, have the intention of keeping your spine neutral. So draw the backs of your shoulders down, and also your tailbone towards the ground. You might take a little rock from side to side in your happy baby. So anything that just kind of feels good to finish off your own practice. Any last bits and pieces of movement. And then just slowly transition into your final relaxation. No rush. Either corpse pose, or if there's another position that will allow you to be more restful, more relaxed, please feel free to take that instead. My thought for you as you move into your final relaxation. Says, in order to access our deepest inner knowing, our system needs to feel safe and grounded. The agitation of stress pushes us towards survival, not our soul. So life sometimes is hard, and we're not always able to find that connection, that sense of safety and groundedness that really is what connects us to the deepest part of ourselves, to our inner knowing. So that's why we come to yoga. That's why we meditate. That's why we do whatever it is that takes us back to that place inside of us that is not so easily swayed, that does not move so quickly, that is grounded, that feels safe. And from that place, we can feel into our inner knowing. We can connect with our soul. These last few moments, sorry, you guys. These last few moments, I'll play my bowls, and I just have today the root chakra, which is a little bit softer and deeper. So that's your connection to your safety, to your groundedness. So that sense of groundedness, stability, safety that comes from the inside. And then also the root and the crown. So your crown is your connection to your highest self, to the divine, to God, to universal energy, source energy, whatever you want to call it. See, for these last few moments, you can connect to that deepest place inside of you. And at the same time, feel into expansion, spaciousness, the most infinite version of you. Shavasana. Take a deep breath in. Big sigh. Go. And just slowly bring gentle movement back into your body. Wiggle through fingers, toes, and eventually roll to either side. It's the fetal position. Take a moment, couple of breaths, resting on your side, just really letting your practice settle, letting everything just absorb and sink in. And then using the strength in your arms, guide yourself up. Seated meditation facing forward, so right back where we began our practice. Close your eyes. Gather your hands to your own heart. Bow your head to your own heart. Just acknowledge yourself for taking time to show up on your mat, to do your practice and connect with that place that's so deep inside of you. Thank you so much for letting me guide you. The light in me sees and reflects the light in you. Namaste. Hey, Jeffrey.